Hi, this is Joseph from the Crystal Gemcast, and on this episode of Steven Reviewniverse, I'll be discussing the episode Say Uncle, and as always, beware of spoilers. Some ideas really shouldn't work, but sometimes, like cheese and Marmite sandwiches, the combination can gel together much better than anyone would suspect. And when you talk about Cartoon Network, Uncle Grandpa is definitely the Marmite. Some love it and others hate it. About here is where I'd normally put in a synopsis of the plot, but I don't think it's really relevant. The plot is mostly hijinks that lead to Steven finally working out how to use his shield, and it's not really what anyone is here for. The biggest strength of the episode is that it's not an Uncle Grandpa episode with Steven Universe characters thrown into it, but a Steven Universe episode that happens to contain Uncle Grandpa and his friends, if you can call Pizza Steve a friend. The logic of the episode is looser than usual, but that's what you get when you suddenly have a reality warping character in the mix. If anything, Uncle Grandpa's existence in the episode is comparable to Q's appearances in Star Trek The Next Generation, to put the gems in a different situation, and to give the excuse to tell jokes you couldn't normally do. Because let's be honest here, is this episode really any less ridiculous than the crew of the Enterprise becoming part of Robin Hood? If you're into breaking the fourth wall and meta jokes, then this is your episode. From Uncle Grandpa destroying Sadie and Lars' ship with his headcannon, to Garnet being about ready for the episode to end, and Amethyst tripping over the letter Y. The other major joke of the episode is the characters becoming more of a parody of themselves, particularly Pearl, who spends the entire episode freaking out making funny noises, and Amethyst, who is so laid back she lets Uncle Grandpa shoot Steven with a giant laser and a gun that shoots bees. Twice. Steven mostly functions in this episode as a straight man for Uncle Grandpa, but a variant of the role that isn't a grumpy contrast but a willing helper in the madness that Uncle Grandpa represents. And the moral of the story, as purposefully cheesy as it is also as meta and on the nose as the rest of the episode. Yes, the episode is a bit weird, like Uncle Grandpa himself, but according to the show writers, you shouldn't attack people or episodes you don't understand or have prejudged. That being said, I can completely understand why people don't like this episode, and as such I would advise that if you don't like Uncle Grandpa, you should skip it. But for everyone else, I definitely feel this episode needs to be experienced, whatever opinion you end up having about it. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. And please let us know what you think about this episode in the comments. Also, please check out the Crystal Gemcast, our analytical podcast about Steven Universe at crystalgemcast.com. Have a good day and keep Beach City weird.